In June of 1066, William, Duke of Normandy, and his army would begin their journey across the English Channel. On October 14th, they defeated the British at the Battle of Hastings. On Christmas Day, William was crowned King of England at London. About 50 years later, in 1118 or 20, Thomas Becket was born in the Cheapside district of London, in the shadow of the Norman construction of St. Paul's Cathedral. At about age 10, Thomas Becket traveled across the River Thames into Southwark Diocese to be educated at Merton Priory. From there, he became a clerk, first for business and then for the Archbishop of Canterbury, Theobald of Bec. Early in the struggles between the Crown and the Church, Theobald resisted King Stephen's attempts to assert authority. Theobald used his influence with King Henry II to have Thomas Becket named Lord Chancellor of England in 1155. When Theobald died in 1162, Henry named Becket Archbishop of Canterbury. Myths and legends arose around the strong-minded Becket. When the Archbishop's palace in Otford, Kent needed water, he is said to have staked his staff into the ground, and clear water flowed forth to supply his household. The Kentish men of Scrooge supported King Henry in his disputes with the Archbishop. Aiming to shame Becket, they daubed the tail of his horse on Christmas Eve, 1170. Fable has it that Becket got the last word. The men of Kent were cursed to be born with tails, like lesser animals. Less than a week later, on December 29, 1170, Thomas Becket's thoroughfare of woe would end at Canterbury Cathedral. 4 knights of King Henry II assassinated Thomas as he was going in for Vespers. Years later, in 1381, another Archbishop of Canterbury was murdered by Kentish rebels. Archbishop Simon Sudbury and Geoffrey Chaucer had served together under King Edward III. With the population decimated by the Black Death of 1348, peasant labor was at a premium. The peasants revolted when the king assessed poll taxes to pay for 100 years of wars with France. The peasants broke into the Tower of London and murdered the Archbishop because he was also Lord High Chancellor.